And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Hey folks, I really like Champions of Midgard. It is a great worker placement game. Really enjoy it. Today we're taking a look at the Dark Mountains expansion for it. There's two expansions coming out, Dark Mountains and Valhalla. I'm going to talk about them in separate videos. This one here is what I call a more stuff expansion. It adds something different. It adds a fifth player. It adds some new monsters, but it's mostly more stuff. Let me show you. Okay, so first, let's talk about this new board that's added here. And it has a new set of monsters that players can go and they can drop off workers here to go fight the Bergreisar, or however you pronounce it. This is a new set of monsters. You don't need a boat to get to them, like you do with the regular monsters, but you do have to go over a card, a land thing. So here, for example, to go through this, I need to pay 1 coin, and if I do so, I gain an axe warrior, or any warrior I want, actually. That's pretty cool. So I can find a warrior. This one here is all quiet. So there's a lot of different cards in here. Even though you don't need the boat, there's more dangerous cards. Like, for example, here, you need to pay a coin for each person because of a blizzard. Here, someone just dies. Let's see, we got a lot of all quiets. Here's lost, pay a coin, or you lose 2 of your troops. Here's a thief, he just steals a coin if able to. Here, pay 2 coins or quit the blocked path. So if you're going to go on the land, you definitely want to make sure you have coins. Now, mostly these Bergreisar cards, besides having really cool artwork and having blue, red, and yellow, they mostly are a lot of victory points, and they have different strengths. So they're nothing amazing, but they cannot be fought against by arrows. And the rewards is always one of the new archer units that's included with the game. So this is a new unit, and the only way to really get these units, at least with this expansion, is to go fight these guys. These units are great because they have only 1 blank side and 3 of their 6 sides. When you hunt with them, they'll give you 2 food. See, it shows the deer antlers there. So if I'm hunting, I could roll these 3 dice here, and I just got 6 food. So here I'm hunting with 3 dice. There's 5 food. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these are kind of a cool thing, and even though they're not useful against these guys, the other monsters and stuff, these will be handy against. So speaking of other monsters, there's a whole pile of new monsters that are included in this set. These have a whole variety of nasty effects. The Mistwalker kills everybody who rolls a hit. The Loot Hoarder here, he's killed by any amount of damage, and then you gain 1 gold for each hit dealt, but he's going to take out a bunch of your people along the way. The Vile Priest heals 1 damage at the start of each round of combat. So if you don't kill him quickly, he's going to continue to heal. The Rock Creature kills everybody who rolls blanks. The Dark Shaman here, shields block no damage against this monster. So shields are worthless. So there's a lot of cool monsters, and this will add a lot of variety to the monster pile. There's also a new set of the Draugr. These guys here give blame tokens. I guess for fighting them, you just get blamed in general. But hey, you get money against these guys. And there's a new troll that can be thrown into the troll pile, the Troll Lord. Very, very powerful troll. And it also gives you extra blame tokens that you can give out. Then there's other cards that are added to the game. Some more here have the most Bergreisar at the end of the game. And then some more cards here of different things that you can do that will be able to be thrown into the pile. We have 2 new characters. Ragnhild here when activating the Jarl's Longhouse. So if we look at the Jarl's Longhouse here, which is on the regular board, where you get 1 of the regular troopers from the supply and the start player, here you can take any of the 3 types, which is actually very powerful and means whoever has this is probably going to be going first most of the game. The Traveler, when you encounter a journey event, whether it's on land or sea, that's not all quiet, you get 2 points. So if you run into something, you get 2 extra points. So that's kind of handy. Then the game also comes with a 5th player. So you have Black now as a playable character. You're going to have some more, you have places to put out more buildings when you have a 5th player. And there are even some more buildings that are in the game now. And there's another ship if you're playing with a 5th player also. There's also tokens that go above 100 points in case you need those. And that's everything that's included in this expansion. So there you have it, more stuff. Now, of the two expansions, I like this one better. I would get the Valhalla first. But if you're not someone who wants extra things, I mean, more rules, Valhalla adds a few more rules. This one is just a lot simpler. It adds new dice, which of course is cool. Hey, 3 dice, now there's 4, and the 4th die is just good at hunting, right? But also another die kind of to throw away when you're fighting monsters. Oh, this monster can't be attacked by spearmen, it can't be attacked by axemen, but it can be attacked by my bowmen. So that's cool. And it kind of gives you a reason to go off and fight those other guys. And it gives you more things to fight. So now there's monsters, there's the trolls, and now there's these new creatures to go out and fight. And I like that. It gives more options. The new monsters are nasty monsters. In fact, you'll go fight these new characters because you're going to not want to go overseas very often and fight those other monsters because they're crazy powerful. And they do really annoying things. But I like that. More monsters gives more variety to the game. Even the troll chieftain showing up in the trolls, that's kind of interesting. The trolls have been kind of a pushover. This one is more dangerous. So I like having all that. The 5th player, I could take it or leave it. 5th player is fine, but it just makes the game that much longer. Having a 5th player, having 3 more buildings to put people is nice. And the fifth worker place, it says you need to remember that the last person pays 1 coin for their worker. That's okay, right? That's okay that exists, but it does make the game a little tighter, a little longer. I think the game is perfectly fine with 4, but hey, now I can play black because that's the new color here. So the new dice and the new stuff, it's all good. If you like Champions of Midgard, you will like this expansion. It adds more of the same. It doesn't elevate the game to the next level like Valhalla does, but these 2 expansions also work very nicely together. I recommend both. If you only get one, get this one. Unless you just want a little bit more variety, then this one, the Dark Mountains, is your game. Dice Tower Judgment, excellent!
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find other great shows at Dicetowernetwork.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Cool Stuff Inc., where you can find great games for great prices. Cool stuff in stock. Check them out at CoolStuffInc.com.
Shut the door!